So the point here is that you're basically going to be making a willpower attack on him. And so, the way that this works, you know what? I almost hit a key with the edge of my book on the machine, and God knows what would have happened. I mean, I heard the tap and it didn't hit a key, but the fear that just went through my mind. You know?
Just for the record, that wasn't me.
No, that's yeah.
I didn't do anything
No,
with
that
my
was me.
willpower
No,
so far.
Yeah. Okay, so what we have is you right during a willpower attack, right? Both of you will roll willpower, and the loser is reduced by the difference in the rolls.
Can I still try to
Actually, go ahead.
Persuade the technician guy?
Ooh, there's
another person in the room. I'm going to try to talk him out of that.
I mean, right, it's kind of the you don't have to do this kind of situation, right? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I mean, that's actually going to be easier.
Standing with a switchboard. He should have some button to call somebody, right?
That's true.
At least that's my idea.
Right. Yeah, well, and if you start doing that, then Mark is going to say, don't do it. We agreed. This is the only way. So you're both trying to persuade. So you are going to have to basically beat Mark in terms of his, but persuade is charm, and Mark's charm is fucking awful, right?
Yeah. So but I'm rolling awful because I'm stressed.
All you need is poor or better on persuade.
That's unbelievable.
Catastrophic.
No, I rolled a 14. I rolled 4 3s and a 2.
Great!
Oh, he is in.
I'm like,
you have persuaded him.
Do this.
Finally, right? Finally,
the whole body pleading.
You know what I'm thinking? Right. I mean, you've done it. This is actually pretty cool. I think all this time, Claire has been this like prison badass. Finally, she's helpless, almost broken, terrified, right? Absolutely terrified. And it's then is when she's the most persuasive, when she just stops trying to be tough and just begs. That's really interesting. Or just not really begs, but just pleads to please. I'm here.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Please, okay. You can't do this.
Well, that's amazing. Okay, well, in that case, the technician is going to look at you and then go and look as though he's setting up Mark for going to Xenos. But all he's going to do is strap him down, and then he's going to give him a sedative and then help you up.
I'm probably going to kiss him.
I better give a name to this technician then. Okay, good enough. So yes, we have a new character that I'm going to have to work up. But this guy is very moved by you, and he says, I don't know. I mean, he can't explain himself. He just was. Mark was maybe. It was all about patriotism and the honor of the military and the mission that we can't let this mission fail and all sorts of stuff like that. So the rest of you will be a little bit surprised when Claire, again getting her clothes on over again, is going to be brought to the conference late. And the technician is going to give her a quiet report quickly to the head of security about the situation. So wow. All right. Well, guys, can everybody make a memory roll, please?
I didn't know we had that.
Memory is one of the skills, I think.
Under knowledge.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle there.
Ooh.
This is not my strongest. Oh, 5. That's really good.
That's passable. Emma, how did you
Yeah.
do?
Great.
No, the mercenary spy, right? I saw this, I saw that, I saw this other thing, and then I saw this too. And it was upside down. Okay, so how about everything? Passable's not bad. So nothing
No,
that you say
I
is
rolled 3
wrong.
dice. So.
It may not be as detailed, but it's not wrong. And the good news is that whoever is succeeding in this, their stories reinforce one another. You see what I mean? The details can match up, or the blank spots can be filled in. So basically they're getting is your report of what happened. So Helma, how did you do?
14.
That's good.
Good. All
6.
right.
Good.
Good's pretty good. All right. So then, Margaret?
Inferior 3.
Oh, goodness. Okay. So that means that you probably are not able to really piece together the technical information. You can remember the events as they occur, but in terms of useful information for them, right? That's harder.
And you were sitting in the
and you were
behind the
busy. You were
steering
busy
wheel.
driving, right? Who remembers
Yes.
all the signs on the side of the road? Yeah, and
I was thinking that I got hit when I woke up.
Yeah. So
And so you're still
yeah, well,
That I
you
remember.
can't get sympathy.
traumatized.
You can't get sympathy for that forever, you know.
But my character is very vengeful.
Yeah, good point. Good point. No wonder. Now I understand where you're coming from with this, right? Your character is vengeful. You're not forgetting this. Interesting point. Nathan, what does Albert remember? How well, rather?
He got a feeble.
Oh no. Okay, that's interesting.
I don't remember anything. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, so your reports, however, with 3 passable or better and 1 great, they are not going to get anything above great, right? So superior, awesome, incredible, insight into what's going on, they're not going to get. But they are going to get real information, not just passable. They're going to get real understanding and information of things. And sometimes it's hard to tell what they're picking up. I mean, they've got their metrics of what they need to know, and people are, typing in stuff that you say, and they're listening really well. They're listening really carefully. The people there, besides Brackenberry, include one person who is there on kind of a wall screen. Remember, this is the fictional future, and we all know that in the future we're going to have screens on the wall that can operate as a visual telephone, right? That's a fancy future tech, right? There's a big thing on the wall like a TV screen, and then the person can come on and talk, right, in a call.
Like we do now.
Yes.
Nobody really expected it to look like an iPad or a phone. Everybody thought of that as being on the wall, right?
Yeah.
So that's how it is. And so, I remember the future in 1994. It really didn't look like it did not look like this. So the deal with other people there. Rimsky is there, and is sharing what happened, and he's talking about that Russian agent, whose name is Nikolai Zlatan, and he's saying that Nikolai is awake and he's giving us some information, and what he's really telling us mostly about are these weapons. So what you guys say about the weapons is being referenced with what Zlatan said. And the problem is these things are using these weapons here on Earth. Rimsky does not tell them about the attack in Vladivostok, by the way. That's classified. Who else is there? The person on the screen is Albert's former ex-wife, Bjarna, from Berlin. The call is from Berlin. And well, she's the psychological member of ICES, and so she is very intent. Maybe that's why Albert can't get his mind together about a good memory, because that's his troubled ex-wife relationship up there on the screen, who's, trying to run the joint. By the way, she's trying to run the meeting like always, like she always did, right? So maybe that's you're like, what do you remember, Albert? And you're like, I don't know, forget it.
Albert is probably having his head in his hand like that and insulting her like quietly for the length of the meeting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, words are being spoken in French. The other person that I have listed here. Oh, there's a young woman. I mean, she's younger than any of you. I mean, she looks like she's just hardly maybe not even 20, and she looks kind of vague, and she has these heavy glasses, which are so not 2030. These like heavy glasses, and she's she looks down. She won't look at anybody, and she's really cranky. Like somebody, like when Albert says, I don't remember that part or something, she just shakes her head and says, "Stupid." And and she is, but every single time, but Brackenberry will ask her something, and she'll say, right, she'll just rattle off information. She doesn't look at any files. She doesn't reference anything. But you quickly realize she's the one who's really taking the data here. She's the one who's getting everything cross-reference with everything else that you're saying. And no matter how rude or disconnected she is, nobody in the room who knows her expects any different. So you realize this is somebody this is an interesting member of ICES that you're looking at here. You'll pick up that her name is Zoe.
Do I know her from before?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Yeah, this is something that ICES has worked on or picked up since. So those are some of the things. What specific things are you, as players, or as characters, interested in making sure that they know, or conversely, something that you really don't want them to know, just in case there is something like that?
Maybe there was another psychic people there.
Right, that other individuals were using psychic powers.
Yeah.
Right, and that those devices that they were wearing, like remember the thing on the guy's forehead and stuff like that? Those were the two individuals you saw with metal implants in their heads. Those were the people who were using psychic abilities. And so, Helma, what, as well as the gun?
If Emma's finished, only, I think, apart from the fact that I would point out on the map where we were.
Right. Good point. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'd like to tell them about the interaction between that cyborg leader and the squad leader.
Right.
Because that's what stuck in my mind, because I was so shocked by the effect whatever happened when I got desperate were influencing them. And I probably remember the name of that guy and what he yelled when he was attacking.
Yes. The name of the cyborg. No, yes. The name of the cyborg was Ibu, and the name of was Ibu Da, and the name he yelled was Ibu. And so
if that's not too much for a good result.
No, that's good. These are solid information without much. To have insights about them, to put things together. Right. That's what the higher value would be.